Dun, 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 dun. That's not the. Anyway, doesn't matter. Folks, I got the art for the crazy taxi. So, what have we got here? We've got, I think that's for either the seat or the marquee. There's one piece missing, but he's sending that very soon. And I think that's the seat piece. So, this is probably for the marquee. So, normally the marquee itself is backlit and it's on a piece of plexiglass, but it's bent. So, we can't really do that. So what I'm going to do, and I don't want to put that over the existing marquee. So I'm going to find a piece of plexiglass and bend it with heat. Hopefully I can do that. And then we can apply this on it and see if that can fit the marquee. You'll see what I mean when I do it. I'm going to do this last probably because I'm waiting for the other piece, whether this is for the seat or for the marquee. They should be similar size, so I don't want to mess it up. We have all these stickers for the control panel. That's great. I can't do that now because, again, I'm going to have to paint that cab or a portion of that cab, and that dashboard needs to be entirely painted before I apply any stickers on it. What we can put already is we have this for the monitor bezel, and it goes on a piece that doesn't need to be painted, so we'll do that. We have this other piece for the monitor bezel. So, yep, this monitor cover or bezel, whatever it's called. So we can put that in. We have this for the subwoofer speaker, which I measured the one that was there already. I don't think Ollie had the measurements, so I sent him the measurements of the existing one, and he made that. So he has that if you need one now. He's able to make those. We have the side decals. These were tricky to do because there's some metallic effect on it. So, but he was able to do them, so we can put those. And we have the topper. Now the existing topper, I think, is, yeah, it's bent. So I'm gonna have to find a way to mount these elegantly. Not sure how that's gonna work. I might have to drill just small holes here and just put brackets to mount it. I wouldn't like having to do that, but yeah, I'll have to think of a way, or maybe just use the existing. I'll see what's there already. I can't remember how it's mounted. Maybe just use some double-sided tape behind and put that on the existing mounting brackets that are there. I'm not sure. We'll find a way to put all this. But this is solid. Like this is on, what is it, plexiglass as well? Yeah, it looks, or some acrylic based stuff. Really cool, really sturdy. So beautiful art. We're gonna put these already. We can do that, and then the rest we're gonna have to do some painting, some figuring out. So let's do this. All right, so I got the subwoofer cover on. I got these two pieces of art here on the gray outline. So essentially, I need to paint this guy here, and the box on top. This is actually angled, so there's no mounting bracket, so it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to take this whole assembly there, and here we can either just use what's here already and maybe just put the decal over. I'd like to not do that if I can, so I'll see if I can find a similar width and a piece of plexiglass. I think I have one, and then see if we can bend that. But I need to take this off. It comes off easily enough at the back, and then there's just one thing to unplug. So we'll do that. I think might as well do that now and be done. So yeah, I've put here, right now I've taken the Jumbo Safari side art out, and this will come in here like that. And it only goes to the middle, actually the other way, but it only goes to the middle. Is that the right one? No, that's the other one I need. Yeah, so it goes to about here, which is I looked on other cabs. It seems to be the way it goes. I have as well the covers for here. Just remove them so I can take this out. So let's continue. Oh yeah, we need to paint this out. I might need to just strip it all together and completely respray it as opposed to just light sand it, because there's some dirt. Maybe just the sanding will do. We'll see. Okay, I got the that's the topper. I've detached pretty much everything. I'm just taping what needs to be taped. I'm not going to do the inside, but I'm just doing very thin coat. So I gave it a small light sand first, just to provide some grip, and then I'm just going with really thin coats and just doing a sanding in between. So this is the second coat on this. I'm probably going to do 5. After the third one, I'll start doing some just very gentle wet sanding, just to get a smooth finish on it. So, but doing small coats like that, it dries super quick. So it's easy to work on. So yeah, I'm gonna do another one for today, leave it overnight, and do the other 2 hopefully tomorrow. And here I've actually put this guy here just to see what it looked like. But here I've essentially, most of this would actually be hidden, so I'm just doing the edges just in case something shows, but I'm just taping most of it off. I need to do the underneath as well there, but other than that, I'm not going to bother sanding any of it in between coats. I'm just going to do like maybe just 3 very thin coats. It's just to make sure that nothing shows when everything is back together, you know. And then I have I have this piece that goes under. There's the gladiator cab, and I have this the bezel, which is I took everything that I could take out without, you know, breaking stuff, because some of it, like the grill there, I'm gonna have to tape off, and the Naomi sign there, I'll have to tape that off. The rest, yeah, I'm just gonna do light sands, and we'll do five coats the same way. Keep working. Okay, so I have this piece of plexiglass, which was actually from the old Neo Geo replica cab I had. So it's exactly the same width as this, by chance, really. There's a few holes, but that's okay because there's going to be an overlay over it. So what I'm doing here is I'm measuring where the angle. I'm wondering if I should actually just allow for a bit more, and then maybe cut it afterwards. Yeah, maybe that. And then I'm going to heat this with a heat gun, and it should bend the plastic. That's the idea. That's the theory, anyway. We'll see. All right, so this is as well as I could do it, at least for the first time. It started bubbling. It could be just the material that's here. It started bubbling up, and so I sanded back as much as I could, so it's nice and smooth, but you can see some of the bubbles inside the material. So I'm not sure what I should have used. The heat gun just wasn't cutting it, so I used a torch, which I've seen people do instead of the heat gun. I thought it was being a bit conservative with a heat gun, but it just didn't heat it up enough, and the torch ended up heating it too much. Anyway, it's tiny bit short. It's a tiny bit short, but I think I can get away by just overlapping the artwork on the existing frame. So I'm going to apply the artwork and leave maybe a strip at the bottom, and that should be ready to go. Oh no, I need to drill holes here because it's mounted on the top before I apply the artwork. Let me grab the artwork and see how it would fit on this. Slowly taking shape. I'm liking it. That came out really well. So interestingly, halfway through my 3 cans of paint, I ran out of paint, and I went back to the shop here locally to order some, and they said they couldn't get a supply anymore. They get the supply from the UK, and because of Brexit and probably the pandemic at the moment, but mostly Brexit, supply lines have been disrupted. So they're trying to find new suppliers, and that takes a while. Luckily, I was able to find some on eBay in Germany, so I ordered them. So that took a while. So there's probably a gap of 2 weeks between all this. Artwork came out really well. So there's like 5 coats and then a coat of just varnish. Yeah, so that works out really well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for a lot of suppliers. They're actually just changing all their supply routes from where they used to get stuff in the UK, because now it's heavily taxed, and obviously that costs way too much money. So yeah, it's interesting times ahead. I mean, for us, supplying lines will just be changed. You know, that's really what's going to happen. But yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work out for the UK. Anyway, that's another discussion. But yeah, that's the situation right now. A lot of stuff we can't find here in Ireland because they can't import it from the UK anymore, and it takes a while to source them from other parts in Europe. Anyway, so I have this here. So interestingly, the bottom is never painted, so we just have the dashboard and the seat. And on original Crazy Taxi cabs, the bottom is still white. I have the artwork here. I'm gonna have to put some padding because I can't seem to be able to get the screws to bite properly anymore. So I might have to put some padding because it vibrates slightly and creates a buzz from the subwoofer. That thing is huge, as you can see. So yeah, so I have that, and I have the other. Shut up, crows. I have the other panels over there. I have 3 coats on them. I think 3 coats was enough, actually. And oh yeah, by the way, I've done all the cement here for Fiona's car, and I'm going to extend it over there, make a series of steps here, so we can actually go to the shed without having to get into the grass and get our feet wet and all dirty and manky, especially in winter. So yeah, this is turning out well, nice and glossy. I don't know, will I do another? I might just sand that down, just do another 2 coats of yellow, just for good measure, and then varnish it. That's actually clear varnish. I don't need that yet. Yeah, I might just do that, and it'll be ready to go back in. This comes off rather easily. I was afraid I'd have to dismantle the shift altogether, but once you remove the 4 screws, the head actually can, or you can actually pull the lever all, and it detaches easily, so it's all in one unit. Same with the wheel. I thought I would have to remove the shaft from behind, but there's only 1 screw actually holding the wheel into the shaft, so that's actually very handy. So that was actually rather pain-free to remove. There's just a lot of little bolts on the side to take out, but that's really it. Yeah, that's gonna look really nice. Let's keep working. Oh my god, we're nearly there. I still have this part to attach and the art to apply to it, but look at this! Look at this! Oh, it's so cool! Oh, really happy with that. No art available for the gear shift, but that's okay. It's still sort of on theme color wise. It should say, I think, forward, reverse, something like that, and have colors, but it's actually rather inconspicuous. Like, it doesn't stand out, so I think it's fine. The artwork for this is really cool. So it's now in place. I still have to source bolts, proper, like these guys for here. These will do for now, but they're not ideal, so we'll source those at some point. We still have the topper to install. I need to do a little contraption with the plastic, bend more plastic, and do like a little angle, or maybe I could use angle brackets. I want to avoid putting rivets in that piece of art as much as I can. It won't look very nice, so I'll have to find a way, maybe to glue it or epoxy it to the artwork that I got, which is it's not original, it's custom. So you know, the modifications, at least if we don't see them, might be required. Anyway, let's put this here and apply the artwork to it, and we're nearly there. We're done. That's it, folks. We're done with this Well, Jambo Safari, we still have the bottom here, the base of it. But Jambo Safari conversion to a Crazy Taxi. This was a cool project, and yeah, I'm glad I did it. I know some people will feel that it's a shame to convert a Jambo Safari into that, but there was actually no, like, the artwork was damaged on the cab anyway. It needed changed. And all I've done is just paint over some just common Naomi bits, really. Like, there was nothing other than the marquee and the marquees and the topper that I've kept. The rest was sort of standard stuff. Anyway, this is, the paint came out really well. Really happy with that. There's a nice gloss and a clean finish. It's probably my best paint job, dare I say. And yeah, really happy with it. It's just standard acrylic paint and a few coats of that. I think 5 coats in some places, and a coat of varnish. This is temporarily on. I couldn't find a solution I was happy with, so I actually went with, you can see there, little screws. They're tiny, but they work. And behind I have it on a bracket. So I only had one bracket, so I have the holes drilled and all that. It's standing on one bracket. It's standing. I mean, it's not going anywhere, but it's just, I need to put at least this three brackets that should go in there at the back. Well, 3 more. But at least this is on it. It looks fabulous. It looks fantastic. I'm not going to turn this on because, you know, main theme, demonetization, or whatever, at least a copyright claim. I don't want to do that. It's about converting this cap. There's one thing I wasn't sure about. Actually, I couldn't see if there was any custom art for these legs. The art for these legs is here, but I can't remember if there was art for these legs. And I only spotted that just before recording this section. The bottom here, I can't do much about because it's screen printed, and yeah, I'm gonna have to live with that. It's actually on theme with the colors, like it's white, black, yellow, and red. I mean, this is what we have here. This here is, I think, from Crazy Taxi 2. Ollie didn't have the art for the first Crazy Taxi, so I mean, I can live with that. It's pretty cool. Park it here. Really cool. And yeah, so there you go, folks. I hope this was interesting. This was a long time coming. I've had this cab now for quite a while. It's been thoroughly enjoyed, but it's just nice now to have it finally completed. It's sitting in our gym here, right next to the white waters. That was another, that was the longest restoration job I've ever done. That took a while, and I learned a good bit actually on this. But there you go, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting or entertaining. Let me know in the comments, and I'm glad I finished this because I started already working on the next cab. So it was overdue that I finished this at some point. Folks, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.